What happens if you lose, Nick?
Who the hell is Aquaman?
I get Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, I get sausage biscuits. Maybe you guys will see a little footage of that later on because we got some good stuff.
Go up the deuces. There you go, baby.
Hey, what's going on, boys and girls? Good evening, good afternoon, good day, and welcome to KSR Christopher James, the UFC 254 post-fight show. What a fucking night of fight right here. Fight Island. That's where we were. You know, I mean, I got a good seat. You know, Dana let me sit in the octagon outside of the beach because he wouldn't let me in the venue to watch the fights up live. So I had to watch them on my phone the whole time. So I'm sitting there on my phone right here and, you know, in the octagon on the, I mean, I got a good view behind me, man. I mean, that water is nice. I actually went out there for a dip. So, you know, I had a good time. But, my buddy, I tried to get him to fly out with me. He didn't want to come, you know, fucking, because he's a jerk, you know, but whatever. It's all right, man. But we're going to bring him in right now. I feel like I spent my whole day with this guy because we started out this morning at 10 o'clock doing a pre-fight show. And, you know, we made our picks and we pretty much ended up the same. We had a couple of different ones. And but we're going to bring him in right now. We're going to see how he cashed out with his winners today. And we're going to go over the fights. So please welcome back to the show my favorite fight analyst, the fight analyst. Somebody in Twitter put "the" in front of theirs, and that's bullshit because he's the fight analyst. So we're going to get that motherfucker. We're going to whoop his ass and take his Twitter handle. Here he is right now, the fight analyst, Garrett Kerman. Garrett, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
I'm going to fucking go beat that guy's ass and get your Twitter handle back, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But what a fucking day of fights. Holy moly.
Now, you know, we could jump right in and do the main event, but I'm going to hold off on that because we are expecting another guest to join us in about 8 to 10 minutes. I'll need an ashtray, darling. Yes. See, my assistant, Mrs. Rothstein.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautifully done. Like you can't ask.
Oh no, we have a little machine we use. You know, fucking.
Oh, okay.
None of us are that good.
Yeah, I
Okay, get the ashtray. She's like, I cheated. I know you cheated. I gave you the machine, damn it. Anyway. By the way, guys, I haven't slept. I've been up to like 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon before I had to go to work at the club. I didn't get home from the club until 9 o'clock this morning. Came right in, set up my show for the day, made my fight picks, and, you know, did all that. Then I did a show with Garrett. Then I watched the fights, and now we're here. When this show is over, I'm going to crash out like a fucking crackhead coming off a fucking 3-day binge. That's what I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm back. Well, anyway, first of all, before we pick any specific fights, just give me your take on the whole event. You know, give me a grade.
I would say A+, right? I feel like you can't give it an A+. You cannot give it an A+. I think it was fantastic, top to bottom, great bunch of fights. Every single fight was like, wow, this is a good fight. Wow, it's a good fight. Every fight, you know, you think, okay, maybe this not be a good fight. Man, every single fight delivered, top to bottom, every single one.
Only 2 fights went to decision. The rest of them were either subs or KO TKOs. I mean, there was action, there was excitement. And even without the crowd there was an energy coming out of that building in Abu Dhabi. And I was digging it, man. I was digging the vibe. You know, it was still a little weird for me not hearing Joe Rogan commentate such a stellar, you know, historic pay-per-view. But DC, man, I love listening to DC talk, man. DC is good on the stick. You know, he's insightful. And I was really impressed with the way he called the main event. He was fair down the middle. I thought, you know, I've always considered him a pro at everything he does, but, you know, with so much time spent with one fighter, you know, and the emotion that goes behind that, I give him a lot more respect for being able to do that fight and, you know, present it properly to the fans out there, you know, with no bias. He really did a good job at that. So that was a highlight for me there, as well as just the fights, dude. Fucking the fights, man. I was like watching. I'm going, holy shit. Oh, I got another holy shit moment. So, yes. And you and I, we'll just jump on this fight. I haven't seen the tweets yet about performance bonus and all that shit. And I'll have to go back and watch Dana White's press conference after. Let me see if we got these things. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. John Joe just tweeting, hey, 15 world titles. The numbers don't lie. I'm still the GOAT. John goes, but I'll let you have it till I take over the heavyweight championship. I love John Jones. I don't care what anybody says. John Jones is a motherfucking man. No, like there's still no listing of. Yeah,
Should
there's
be
still
in,
no listing
probably
of that
another
yet.
like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, so we'll get that up there in a minute. We'll give you guys your winners and all that stuff. For you guys that followed me on the picks today, I went 8-3-1. Did you actually go back and look at your scorecard there and add them up?
I'm pretty sure we only had 2 different, and I won one. You lost one, so we're both 8-3-1.
Yeah, let me see. Let me pull.
I'm almost positive. I mean, I'll do it.
I'm gonna go back and look right now. I got it. I'm pulling it up right. Man, there's a lot of comments on this motherfucker. Here we go. I'm looking for Garrett's card. It's down here. There it is. So, you lost the first one. I won the first one. You lost. Oh, so you won the second one.
8-3-1. Yeah.
Yeah, 8-3-1. I think you and I might have had the high score.
Really?
So, Forrest Daniels. I gotta. Let me look at his.
He did pretty good too.
He does pretty good all the time. I'm gonna start just using his picks. Fuck it, because my boy Sean Miller got his ass whooped on this today. So let's see how he did. He got one right.
I know.
He got the main event right, but he got the co wrong. So he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Damn.
Fucking
He beat both of us.
He's good at this shit, dude. He gets the picks right, man. I think he lives in his mom's basement or something, so he doesn't have much else to do during the day. No, I'm just kidding. Forrest.
He's pretty good. He's actually
Forrest did. He does a lot of researching and paying attention. Wow. Check this out. I'm going to share this. I got to share this with you here right now. Phil Rowe, a UFC fighter in waiting for his debut. Share screen, Chrome Tam, Facebook. Look at this picture.
Oh man, that hurts. That hits home.
I mean, that's awesome. He just shared this on his Facebook page, and Khabib and his father, man, it hits me right in the feelings, man. Just right in the fucking feelings.
Did you see that at that video that BT Sports made on him and his father as
yes, I did.
Characters? Oh man, I was like, oh.
It reminded me of watching the D Wade videos that were made, when he was on his way out, man, and they just hit you right in the fucking feelings. And I'm a D Wade guy, from when he was at Marquette before he even made it to the Heat. I watched a lot more college basketball back then, so I happened to, just get an eye on him. I actually, somewhere in my house, I have his first year in the Heat with the Heat, his first season shoes, because he was signed with Converse. And they came out with the Marquette edition with the purple and gold color. And I have those somewhere in the house, man. I've got all his Converse shoes I have. I was a D Wade guy, man. Fucking that was my dog.
I love D Wade, bro.
I know you do, man. Wade County, bitches.
Absolutely. Been a fan of Wade and the Heat forever.
Oh, I was a season ticket holder from day one. From the original first day of the team, we're talking back with guys like Ronnie Cycli and Bimbo Coles. And, I've been around the block. I watched a lot of losing. But then we won, and I was happy, that we won. I wasn't a big fan of LeBron. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the contributions he made to the team. But to me, even when he was there, it was still Wade's team, even though, Wade showed it was his team by stepping aside and letting LeBron take the spotlight, So because Wade won a title without LeBron, and LeBron couldn't win one without him, and LeBron. Everybody says he's so great, but he jumped from city to city and doing all. I don't necessarily call that the great. Jordan did 6 titles in one team. With 2 different groups of guys on the same team. And then there's other guys that have been. Bill Russell had 8. So it's just crazy how they all break it down because there's so many different eras. Magic Johnson and all this. But anyway, we're supposed to be talking about fighting, so. But we can talk about anything we want. You know why? Because I am the director, producer, and content creator for my own show.
That's true.
I do what the fuck I want. If I want to sit here and light this blunt and smoke it through my nose, I can. I'm
You
not going to
should.
like it very much.
And you should.
I'm not going to, but I could. But it would hurt so bad, because fucking wow. Oh, look, here's my my boy Doug Rowland, Eddie Jones, Zoe, Dan Marley, man, right? Ray for Alston, Brian Grant, D Wade.
I remember all of them. I remember all of
There
them.
were other guys too, that didn't get, like I said, like I mentioned Bimbo Coles because I loved him. And then we had some guys come in that were just like great shooters. Who I was sad? Harold Miner never turned into the player that everybody, he was Baby Jordan, and I was so happy to see him fucking come to the Heat, but he just didn't pan out. And that's the way it goes, I guess, but man, I was like, fuck, I wanted that dude to fucking ball out and be the next Jordan,
Yeah.
because that would have been fucking epic for the team at the time. We needed that, but he just didn't fill the role. Yeah, I was really shocked when we got Alonzo. When they pulled that deal off, I was like, whoa, we got Zoe. And I always liked Zoe. Zoe was a fucking ball player. It would have been cool to get Grandmama with them, Larry John. Come on, Larry. Didn't something happen with them? They did sign Larry or somebody else from there, and then the deal got nixed by the NBA. I think they did.
To be honest, I don't remember.
By the way, before I forget, shout out to my sponsor, Just Heart Apparel and Just Heart Apparel East Coast. Legacy over ego. It's over. There it is. There it is. Look, right. Hey, a little higher, a little more, higher up. There it is. Right. You're like my version of Vanna White with a hairy face. I appreciate you so much. My little letter turner, you. So anyway, guys, we are live. We're getting ready to go into the fight things. We're just bullshitting a little bit. I got a guest coming in. He's before I forget, I didn't do a show yesterday because I was at work, but I just want to say happy birthday to my favorite person on the planet Earth, my grandson, JJ. He just turned 2 yesterday. He's the coolest little dude on the planet. He's smart. He's just handsome. He just got his haircut, kind of like Grandpa with the fade up the side, nice little part. I'm digging that. Yeah, man, he brings so much joy to my life, and I love him so very much. And I'm blessed, blessed to have him in my life. And hopefully we're going to go see him here in a few weeks because we haven't seen him since they moved to Pennsylvania last year. So we're going to get into that too. But I gotta go hold him and hug him. But he gets on the phone. He's like, "Hi, Grandpa." Oh, I cry like a girl. It's fucking such a wuss. I don't care though. I'll cry every day for him because he's awesome. So anyway, let's jump into the card. We are going to have somebody joining us. I'm not going to tell you who it is till he shows up because, I don't want to oh, wait, hold on a second. Let me see.
Spoil the surprise.
Spoil the surprise. So let me see. 526. So I'm just going to text him real quick.
My friend is saying, he's like, well, that was well worth the $65 I just spent. I'm like, yes, it was. It definitely
speaking
was
of that,
money.
I put up a post today about, and I do this every once in a while because it's a fucking bug in my ass about people stealing pay-per-views. If you're a fight fan and you support these athletes, stop fucking stealing pay-per-view. Stop it. People go, oh, well, the UFC makes enough money. Okay, but the UFC has income and they have debts and bills beyond the fighters that they have to pay. You guys all think, that every dollar comes in and just goes into Dana White's pocket, and that's not true. So stop stealing pay-per-view. These fighters do depend on that money, especially now when there's no ticket revenue. There's a huge chunk of revenue missing from the UFC's budget. And their expenses have gone up because of the COVID testing and everything else that they have to do to put on events so we can watch. So the very least you can do is support it by buying it. I know there's COVID going on and some places don't have bars and pubs open. Well, fucking buy it. Get a friend to buy it with you. Split the cost between 2 or 3 people. Wear a mask in your house and sit next to him on the couch 6 feet away. I don't give a fuck. But buy the fucking thing. Stop stealing shit. You're hurting the fighters. You're hurting the bottom line. And you're disrespectful to the athletes you say you support. So if you steal it, you're just a dick. Straight up. If you don't like what I say, come at me. Come at me, bro. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're 100% correct. Like I said, like you said, a ton of this revenue now during the COVID situation is dealt with, pay-per-view and people watching. So, you don't pay, they don't get that pay-per-view points. Some of these fighters that are getting 10 to show will get more if you actually pay for the pay-per-view. So, get out there, support these fighters, give them paychecks in their pocket.
Yeah, I mean, and again, you're generating revenue for these fucking guys. Why do they keep doing this fucking thing? I gotta set I have my Facebook portal over here, and I was watching the post-fight press conference, and then it times out on me, and it fucking goes away, and I'm like, you motherfuckers, pissing me off. God damn bastards. So, all right, we're going to jump into the card. I just got a message. He's going to be home shortly, and he'll jump in with us. So he'll probably miss the first couple of fights we go over. But we're going to start at the beginning of the card. Joel Alvarez against Alexander Yakovlev. I told you this guy was going to win. And, dude, what a slick fucking submission that was. An armbar. Round 1, 3 minutes. It was beautiful. He just transitioned it so smoothly, man. And that's where he wants to fight. He likes to fight off his back. So I think he's 3-0 in the octagon now.
3-1.
3-1. Pardon me. And he looks better every time he's jumped in. I mean, that was fucking a beautiful performance against a guy that, was credible, that fought so many big name guys along the way. Didn't beat them, but he fought them. And that's just as, that's just as big of a deal as far as I'm concerned, the level of competition you face on your way up. So he had to fight those guys, and he did. So, congratulations to Mr. Alvarez. What'd you think of the fight?
I thought he fought exactly how he needed to. I think he was definitely the better fighter on the feet. Definitely. It wasn't even close. And that's the reason why Yakovlev went ahead and took him down. He weathered the storm in the guillotine choke, but he was just so good on the mat, and he snatched up that armbar, which Yakovlev has tapped out to numerous times before this fight. And I guess over time, Yakovlev has not been able to really know how to defend the armbar. Instead of stacking, he went to pull out, and once you pull out, that's pretty much all she wrote. And he snatched it up. I mean, it was beautiful. It was quick work, easy work, and he's one to look out for in the lightweight division.
Yeah, he's definitely somebody they're gonna have to watch out for. And now that they're there's a no champion, a lot of opportunity to get open up for some guys. But I started out my night 1-0. I'm going, all right, man, I'm gonna fucking kick ass tonight, man. And then we get to the second fight, and my high went to a low because I said I felt like Jojo was going to win the fight. She got crushed on the nose. Her beak got sliced open. There's no break. Dana White came out and reported that there's no broken nose, just the cut. But the doctor stopped that fight, giving the TKO to Miranda Maverick, who came in there hard with that L and just and I knew she was tough and everything. So we talked about it this morning. I just had a funny feeling about the other girl, so I went with what I felt, and I should have went the other way.
Jojo looked great early on. I think Maverick needed to get up to speed as far as like being in the UFC. I know the jitters got to her super early on, but after that, once she settled in, man, she looked phenomenal. She looked the best she's ever had on the feet in her entire career. She put herself over the top. Like I said, I was already high on her coming into her UFC debut. I was watching her since she was 4-0. I'm super excited to see her move on and progress in her UFC career. I'm super excited because the sky's the limit for her. I'm stoked.
Yeah, I can't believe that she did as good as she did. When they're at this level and their record and everything, sometimes you just get surprised by a performance by a fighter. And tonight was one of those performances because once she fucking got her gears all lined up, it was over. I mean, it was like, wow. It was almost like she evolved in the fight. Like she became a better fighter in midst of a fight, which is a weird thing to say, but that's what it looked like to me.
She didn't even attempt a single takedown. I thought she was going to just dominate in the wrestling and the grappling because that's what she's known for. She's 11 submissions between amateur and professional. So I thought she was just going to do that. She's like, I got this. You know what? I'm going to show you what I can do on the feet. And she had the most masterful performance. in the striking, in the clinch, in the Thai boxing. She was just phenomenal, and she surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, I was floored. I mean, I just was, man. But here we are, 2 fights in, and we're a submission and a KO TKO.
Yep.
And I'm like digging it, man. And then we move on to the 3rd fight of the night, and it's a light heavyweight attraction as the prelims moved from ESPN Plus to ESPN2. Opening up the card was Daun Jung versus Smiling Sam Alvey. You and I both picked Jung to win that fight. It was a close fight. It ended up being a split draw. I kind of think Sam won the fight.
Me too. Absolutely. Do you give Jung a 10-8 round in round 3? I don't know.
How can you?
I mean, he dropped him, but is that enough?
But it's not boxing. So dropping him, in the round. I mean, if I'm looking at I'm pulling up the numbers right now for that fight. In round 3, Jung was 17 of 35 in significant strikes. Alvey was 14 of 42. Those were the only punches landed. Plus, Alvey also, he had 4 of 4 on the leg kicks, 10 of 37 to the head, 12 of 39 from the distance. 1 or 2, blah blah blah. But and Homeboy did get the knockdown in that round, but with the numbers being as close as they were, it was a 10-9. So I wouldn't have given it 10-8 because it's not an automatic thing like in boxing. Because
you're right.
The difference, there are some scoring differences. So,
but then how does one of the judges give him 2 rounds though? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
I took Jung. I think he was gonna win, but it doesn't mean he was going to win that fight. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I took Jung to win the fight. I thought Alvey won the fight. It was weird, I guess, is the best way I could describe it. Because, like I said, I looked at, the total striking numbers. Let me pull up the totals here. Total strikes for the whole fight was 56 of 126 for Jung and 59 of 166 for Alvey. If you break it down, just let me go per round. Totally significant strikes they score in the round. It was and pretty much everything they score every strike as a significant strike. It just seems like and some of them aren't significant. But so the numbers in round 1 were 20 for Jung. Alvey had 22. In round 2, Alvey had 23. Jung had 19. In round 3, 14-17. Jung had the advantage there. And just significant. It was 22 of 42. And then the other 2 rounds, the significant strikes were the same as the total strikes. Actually, the total strikes 69 for Alvey, 61 for Jung. No takedowns. It's just, again, the numbers were close. Yeah. So I'm not overly upset about the draw.
But if you think about it, as far as judging goes, judges don't see the actual total number of strikes, do they?
No, of course not. But when you go back and look at the strikes, and then you look at the scores, and it can tell you right there if the judges were paying attention. So in this fight, they were paying attention, and because each judge saw it close, and one judge had it even. So I think the judges got it as close to right as they possibly could. I like I said, I would have judged it and given it to Alvey.
Me too.
But I'm not a judge. I'm not an official judge. I'm only an armchair judge.
I think it's better a draw than giving this fight to Jung. To be honest with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I would rather the draw than Jung get it when Jung didn't win. But again, the numbers are so close. They're just right there. We could break down all the percentages of this and that and the other thing, but at the end of the day, this was a stand-up fight, so we have to look at the numbers. Yeah. And take into consideration that even though he did lose the striking numbers, The aggressor in that fight was clearly Jung. He was coming in, he was initiating the action. Sam was fighting great off the cage panel. Really, with that coming in and fucking hitting that, slow up, that left uppercut on the move. Right-handed uppercut.
All fight.
Boom, nailed that a couple of times.
All fight. Yeah.
Yeah. And those elbows that Jung landed, man, if he'd just done a couple more of those, like there was a point where after he'd gotten the elbow and he had Sam in trouble, then they were in a clinch for a minute and a half, and then he threw the elbow like 35 seconds left in the round or something. And I didn't understand that because he had Sam in trouble. All he had to do was create space and throw the elbow again when he, coming out of the clinch, because that's what he did. When he came out of the clinch after sitting there for a long time, he throws the elbow. Now he's in space. He should have done that earlier because that's when Sam was in trouble and that elbow could have damaged enough to finish. I do like that.
I don't think he liked getting hit. I think that's the reason why he didn't want to really start throwing down. He wanted, I think he wanted Alvey to be first so that he can counter, whereas he should have been the one being first. Because if he was the one being first, he would have been the one dominating the entire fight. But he was the one trying to counter, jumping in and out of range. But I feel like he didn't want to get hit because once he got hit by Alvey, he's like, okay, this is not what I want to feel here. So he's like, all right, but he landed some good shots in that third round. But if he was first the entire fight, I think he would have dominated the entire fight.
I agree with you 100%. All right, so my next guest is home and he's getting all lined up to come in here for a minute.
Man.
So we get two fights. First two fights, a sub and a TKO. We get the third fight, split draw. So after that fight, I was a little worried. I was like, what are we going to see now? Because, nobody wants to see the split draw. Damon Martin actually, after the fight, as soon as the fight ended, Damon Martin tweeted out, I think we're about to see a split draw. And, then they come back to this boom, split draw. So I went to his Twitter and I was like, nailed it. Yeah, he liked my tweet. It's so funny, because I get a kick out of things like that. I don't know why, man. One day I want to get a retweet from John Jones. I've begged for it before. That fucker don't give me shit. And I support him. The shit I take from people for supporting John Jones, I'm going to be like, that's the next tweet. I haven't gone that route yet. Next time I tweet, I'm going to, John, do you know how much shit I take for supporting you and always supporting you through thick and thin, through this, through that, and the other thing? Can a brother get a retweet? I'm just going to take my shot, man. I'm going to shoot my shot. See what the fuck happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now on the show, he is a UFC welterweight. He has a fight coming up in November against Ramiz Brahma. Say his name.
Where we at?
Ramiz
Brahimaj.
That's right. He's joining us right now to recap the show. Happy to have him on. He's been on with us before. I love this cat. He's just a cool motherfucking dude. That's it, straight up. He's also about to be a daddy again real soon. Life is good for this young man. And I'm seeing him in the green room right now, and I'm just telling you, he looks sexy right now. He's got his tank top on. He's living that California living.
Hi, baby.
Please welcome the man himself, Max Griffin. Max, man, this is my buddy in the middle screen right here.
What up?
Garrett Kerman, the fight analyst. He picks fights for a living. Last couple of post-fight shows I've done, I've had Garrett on. It's been with somebody that was on a card that he picked against, and I always throw him under the bus. I'm going, hey, man, did you pick against him? Didn't you pick against him? You're like, oh, shit, I did. So here we go. We were coming on because he goes, I haven't picked against Max, and Max had a fought recently, so I'm good. He felt happy that I couldn't get him.
Well, what's up, man?
It's good, bro. It's good. It's funny putting people on blast, and it gets kind of squirrely, Let me know if that dog gets too crazy. I'll go in the house.
Nah, right now, dog's cool, man. You look good outdoors. You look like you're chilling and comfy. So, and, dogs are real life. It's no big deal. First of all, we've only chatted via text or Facebook Messenger since the baby announcement. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, bro.
That's so cool. My grandson just turned 2 yesterday, man. I love the baby. And I love that you're having another little one.
Yeah. This fucking dog pisses me off.
When's the baby due?
February.
February
19th. This baby boy.
November, December. So you can probably get 2 fights in between now and then,
Yeah, it's fun. I'm excited, man. Really excited. Yeah, life is good. Life has been amazing.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You look happy, you look healthy. Before we're gonna jump into the card, and then we're gonna ask you some questions about your upcoming fight. But I do want to ask you one thing because I saw you were training at Team Alpha Male. Is that something new or is it
Yeah, a
that
little
you've been
bit.
going on that I don't fucking remember? Because I
No,
smoke a lot of weed.
I've been up there for this year. I kind of went over there after for the Oliveira fight. We started going over there. But recently I've been there and we've been putting in the work, man. Putting in work with a lot of those guys, and it's been great. It's been lovely, man.
That's awesome, man.
They got some studs over there.
Yeah, they do have some studs over there, but I'm considering you're a welterweight, man. Normally they're dealing with the smaller guys. So I when I saw you over there, I was like, that's interesting. Is Max gonna drop down to like 145 and fucking shock the world or something?
Well, I am 170. I was 177 a couple of days ago. So
that's awesome, dude. I mean, fucking you stay at that weight. The weight cut will be easy for you for fight week. And me and Garrett were talking about your fight coming up before we went live, and we're going to talk about it after we finish running through this card. You did watch the whole card, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we are on fight number 4. We already talked about the first 3. This one is Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Cowboy Alex Oliveira. I picked this fight. I picked Rakhmonov to win. I think Garrett also picked Rakhmonov to win. I know you posted your picks up.
I picked Cowboy. I picked Oliveira. I got to root for my people I've went against. But the Asian Russian got the win. The Asian Russian got the win, man.
But man, this kid is solid. That's why I picked him to win. I was like, Oliveira's, even though he's young, I mean, he's only like 32.
I thought he was old. He looks old. When I fought him, he just looks weathered. He looks. I think he just looks weathered. I thought he was older than me. But I was wrong. I was stunned. No, I thought he was OG, and then when I fought him, I was looking the shit up. I was older than him.
I always forget how young he is. Like, every time I see him, I go, this
he's
guy's
like 30 or something. Right? He's young.
I'm thinking like 45 for Christ's sakes.
I thought he was high 30s, but I was wrong.
But he's got a great career. He's had great wins. He's most of his wins have come by finish, so it's not like he's trying to just decision people. But I think at this point in his career, as the evolution of guys like you and others keep coming up through the welterweight division, even though he's young, he's got mileage on his body. I think he's going to become a barometer for the division. If you can get through Alex, you're going to get another fight. If you can't get through Alex, then you're probably going to have to seek employment elsewhere.
We'll see.
It's not a bad role to fill. I mean, fucking stop some hype trains along the way because he will. He's not done, and I guarantee he'll win some fights here coming up. So
the fight game, man.
It's a fight game. All right. So the fight that Garrett, what did you think of that fight?
I
asked the fight analyst to analyze the fight. What a fucking idiot I am.
I think Rakhmonov did exactly what I thought he would do. I mean, on the feet, he dominated exactly how he should have. I mean, I wasn't expecting the guillotine finish, though. I mean, that was extremely, impressive there. But he looked great. That body shot that he did with the knee, I mean, that was just a thing of beauty. He timed it perfectly. He hit him with, I think, a right hand before that, and then right into the knee, and then that's what really started the turn of the tables there. But man, that was very impressive. I knew going in he was a top prospect in the welterweight division. This is his 3rd time trying to get a fight, and then he gives him someone like Oliveira that's been in there with some of the best fighters in the world. So I think they think highly of him. So when he came in and he showed his wits and got it done.
Yeah, it's good action from that kid. That kid's going to be a star, I think. So we'll have to wait and see what he turns out to be. The next fight was the one you and I picked to be fight of the night, and I think it delivered. Casey Kenny and Nathaniel Wood, catch weight at 140. Kenny comes out with the win. Some people were like, I saw a couple of posts that said Wood won that fight. I was like, what the fuck fight were you watching, motherfucker? Stop that shit. Me, I'll say it to him. So I'm like, really? Shut your mouth. Like when people told me that fucking Lomachenko beat fucking Lopez last week. Get the fuck out of here. He lost 8 rounds of that fucking fight. Suck my fucking dick, assholes. I just say it like it is. I get aggravated sometimes. But anyway, so Casey Kenny, Nathaniel Wood, did you see that one, Max?
That's the one I didn't see. I was driving back from my massage, and I really wanted to fucking see that fight.
Dude, man,
really
you got a phone, bro.
Fight. I saw him. I know, but I saw him walk. I was trying to find directions. I was dropping off my CBD to a couple like winners that won. I was looking at the map, and fuck, I got confused. And then I checked my phone, and I see Casey Kenny walking out with the black belt on his neck, and I was like, oh, he fucking did that.
All right, so Garrett,
you got to fill me in on that.
Break that fight down for Max Payne Griffin.
That was a phenomenal fight. Like, that was amazing fight, top to bottom. I mean,
that fight of night? What was fight of night?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think that was fight of the night.
Announced it yet, but we both believe we predicted that would be fight of the night, and we think we got it right.
I think so. I mean, it was back and forth, the first 2 rounds. It was 1-1 going to the third round. Casey Kenny kind of picked it up in the third round. He was super smart in that third round, went for the takedown, got the takedown, grinded him a little bit for like over 2.5 minutes, still landing more strikes the last 2.5 minutes of the fight and took it home. But man, that first, 2 rounds of the fight was just neck and neck, back and forth, banger to banger. It was, I think after the first round, it was 53 strikes to 51 strikes landed. I think Kenny just edged it out, just by pure power and, landing the heavier shots in the first round. But, Wood picked it up in the second round. He looked fresher. But then that third round, Kenny just put it into like third.
Didn't Kenny fight like 2 weeks ago?
4 weeks ago.
Yeah, like
beat up that Asian guy with all those kicks.
Yep.
He threw like 100 left kicks back to 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 back.
Yep.
Okay.
It was beautiful.
Okay.
That was some video game shit in that fight.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I thought that was okay.
Yeah.
But I knew Nathaniel Wood had a lot to prove. I think the last one was close, and he wanted something to prove, and I guess he didn't get it proven. Shit.
That's some analysis right there. That's what I like. He went to prove something, didn't get to prove it. And I agree with everything you said, Garrett, about how you broke that fight down, because that's exactly how I saw it. It was the same thing. And, at the end of the day, the guy that wanted it more, truly wanted it more, went out there and showed it and earned that victory inside the octagon. I'm still waiting for the tweets to come out with, performance bonuses. I haven't seen it yet, but I think that's fight of the night. I think Khabib is going to get a $50,000 bonus, by the way, so that'll be $150,000. And I think the other bonus is going to go to Phil Hawes.
Fucking A, that's what I was going to say. I was hoping you were going to say that because he went out there and
18 seconds. 18 fucking seconds. So we'll get to that fight in a few minutes. But next one was a heavyweight bout. Stefan Struve, the longest guy in the world, tallest guy in the octagon with the worst distance fighting on the planet Earth. And he took on Tai Tuivasa. Tuivasa hit him with a big old uppercut and put homeboy down and then just finished him, which is pretty much what I said was going to happen. He was going to just get in there and go to work. I'm guessing you saw that one, Max?
Did you see the end? He got knocked out twice.
Yep. I don't know how that happened. I don't mean to laugh at it because
that's funny. You have to laugh at that.
It's funny, but it's not something to laugh at. But it is. I guess it's funny. So fuck it, man.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious. You're right.
Yeah, he jumped up on the cage and then healed him, and he went limp again. When he gets knocked out, isn't he like the floppiest flop?
Dude, he's got a long way to fall, So.
But you know what I mean? When he gets knocked out, it's like it almost
like his whole body just goes
yellow. It's like a jellyfish, dude.
Like exactly. Like his whole body goes to gel for him.
Like an octopus. Like he just every time, like he's all the way shut off. Just like his strength doesn't maintain in his body. He just gets stiff. He just
his bones are going, fuck you, Stefan. That's what they're saying to him inside. But with an accent, because of where he's from. So, but man, that fight went exactly as I thought it was good. Fucking, a little back and forth there, but fucking Tuivasa just needed that fight, and he went out there.
He's a beast.
He's
nasty though. Those shoeies, bro. I've seen him do those in person, bro. I was with him in Las Vegas at the athletes retreat or at a bar at the hotel, like a couple days in, and he's wild. He's talking about doing a shoey, and he goes to me, he's like, spit. I'm like, what? He's like, spit. So I go, he's like, no, spit. So I spit in there. When I spit, the air from my spit, the shoe funk like rolled out of the shoe, like into my nostrils, like the air of that. Dude, it was nasty. He took this. Dude, I didn't do it, but I spit.
Did he drink the spit?
Yes.
He drank your spit?
Yeah. Damn right. He drank probably 6 other guys. Aljamain Sterling was there. Ala Quinta was there. Who else was there? Devin Clark was there. Who else? There's a few guys there. He even did one with this cameraman. This cameraman came with these nasty old Vans from a whole day of walking around. You could see the steam fucking steaming out of this fucking shoe, bro. And they do it, bro.
This might be the first episode of the show where I puke on the air because I'm just getting so disgusted.
He really does it, bro.
I know he does, man. But I'm just you're telling me how you spit into the shoe. And
I did, and literally
this motherfucker drank fucking loogies.
Yeah, I tried to spit like, he's like, no, dude, you have to. And I was like, fuck it.
See, I'm that mouthy guy. If that was me sitting there and he said, hey, go ahead and spit and give me a, I said, you want me to just pee in it? And he probably would have said yes based on what you're telling me. I mean, so I'm just freaking out right now, man. That's so disgusting, man. All right.
Imagine what else he'll do.
Because they're going to make me vomit. Tuivasa gets the win.
Are you at Fight Island, bro?
Huh?
Is that your green screen? Are you at Fight Island?
Yeah, I'm in Fight Island, bro. Dana lets me sit in the octagon outside because he won't let me in the fucking building. So, I just, you take what you can get in this world, right?
Yeah.
So, but you know what the cool thing is, because in a couple of weeks, I am going to be inside the Apex.
Nice. Like there you go.
So, but we got to go back to, hold on, I got to transform back to
Fight Island
now because I'm in Abu Dhabi, man. You're fucking, I'll sit outside. I sat outside the cage this time, so I'm outside of it now. Dana kicked me out. He said, go sit on the ground. I was like, all right, boss man, sorry. So, whatever he says, you just got to do, right? Because that's how you get along in the UFC.
Yeah.
Next fight, Magomed Ankalaev versus Ion Cutelaba. I knew exactly what was going to happen in this fight. Ankalaev won the first time wasn't a fluke, even though it was a shitty stoppage the first time. He was still in the fight the first time. They shouldn't have stopped it, but there was no doubt this time he went to sleep.
Dude, it was beautiful. The range, he kept drawing them in and fucking letting them have it. He was zapping them with that left. He wasn't really correcting the southpaw stuff. He was letting them get outside. But that southpaw, man, he was just fucking zapping them. And caught him on that check and then hammered his head in the ground. It was beautiful.
It was very, very, like you said, beautiful technical sequence to finish the fight.
Especially with all that drama and they were talking shit in that first fight. And
yep.
It was beautiful.
And I like I said, I picked Ankalaev the first time. I picked him this time too because I knew he was good. From what we saw the first matchup in February, and again, the ref stopped it wrong. He shouldn't have stopped it. He should have let Cutelaba go to sleep back then the way he did today, because then we wouldn't have had this rematch. But I'm glad we had the rematch because it was fucking awesome to watch. But in this fight, I knew Ankalaev wanted to make sure there was going to be no doubt in anybody's mind that he won the first fight, and he was definitely going to win the second fight. He came out there, implemented it, had a game plan, implemented it, followed it to a T, walked out with the win. Garrett, what you got?
That was exactly how I played it. I thought it was going to play out. I mean, I knew Ankalaev I think he's one of the best at 205. I think he's going to be fighting for the title very, very, very soon. I mean, at least. But you're talking about, he's got the tools. I know it was Cutelaba, but I mean, he did exactly what we envisioned him doing, going in there, getting it done, and putting away early. And it was just a thing of beauty. I really like the way he fights. He comes in there, he's very technical, but he doesn't get flustered when someone with power hits him. He just comes in there and just gets the job done. I was very, very impressed with him.
Yeah. I wonder who they're going to book him with next.
That's a good question. I don't know. I think he's got to get someone in the top 10. I think he deserves it.
Yeah, he's 11.
Walker? What about Johnny Walker?
Johnny Walker said he wanted him. He said the winner could be my new toy or whatever he said.
There you go.
Can't talk about people like that.
Yeah, some of these guys have that,
I mean, you can, but
I mean, some guys, have diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain, and they just, sometimes they just say stuff, and sometimes you write a check with your mouth that your ass can't cash, and we'll see what happens. But I like the fight. I like the matchup. Walker does have some exciting skills about him, and he tries to put on a show and entertain. And Ankalaev is a workhorse. He's coming out there to work. He's not caring about the show and the pre-fight hype. If you call him out, he'll say some shit to you in the media, but that's pretty much it. He's going to come in and do work, and let Johnny Walker worry about entertaining. So I like the fight, and I'd take Ankalaev to win unless Walker does one of those crazy, stupid things he does that just happens to catch, and because I don't think he's as technically good as a lot of people gave him credit for. So people jumped on that hype train way too soon. Lauren Murphy and Livia Shakrova.
Whatever.
It was a mismatch.
Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't like she was talking all this trash, how she's going to run through Lauren and she's the best in this and she's going to whoop her ass and she shouldn't even be there with her and she's master of wrestling and all that shit. She got fucking tooled up and pieced up.
Yep. Yeah.
All the way around. In wrestling and striking, just whooped. I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching Lauren go out there.
I loved it.
Go to work, Now, Valentina has who's she fighting, Garrett, for the title?
Jennifer Maia.
Right, and then they say that the winner of that will end up fighting Jessica Andrade, but
as rightfully so.
But I honestly think instead of waiting around, I think Jessica and Lauren Murphy should dance for the next shot.
I mean, I guess, but you already know who's going to win that fight. Let's be honest. I think Andrade will go in there and
get through that fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Cynthia. To be fair, Cynthia Calvillo was supposed to go fight Lauren Murphy.
Yeah,
right.
I swim with her, and she got COVID. You know what I mean? So maybe
I think that should be your number one contender after
she was supposed to fight.
I think somehow Tatiana Suarez has to get put back out here in the mix and move into that fucking division. I love that girl.
I agree there.
Did she go up in weight, or what happened to her?
They removed her from the rankings for inactivity, and she was always big as a flyweight or as a strawweight. So I want to see her move into that fucking flyweight class. I think that's where she's going to find her groove and hustle, and she's going to make a statement. And she, even at this stage of her career, I think she would give Valentina a really good fight. But I don't see any of these girls right now beating Valentina. I mean, this girl danced with Amanda twice. Amanda beat her both times. I don't care. Everybody said, "Oh, it was close." Amanda won both fights. What's the record say, Garrett? Who won?
I know it's 2-0, but the second one was iffy. Let's just say that it was close. It was at least close. The second one was close.
Well, we'll go look up the numbers after this show, and you tell me how close it was.
I mean, we go to the tape. We'll reassess.
We'll go to the tape. I know you're a numbers guy, so we'll go look at the numbers and we'll see how it all plays out, fucker.
All right, we'll do that.
Loser has to buy the guy a hot dog.
I like hot dog.
Oh, hot dogs, man! Hot dogs are good shit.
They are.
And I've got uncured ones, like uncured hot dogs with no crap in them.
You got the $5 hot dog. There you go.
Hey, listen, my diet right now, dude. 11 days ago I was 228 pounds, and today I'm 214.2.
Probably from the shits and throwing up for eating pure hot dogs for the last.
Yeah, no. Probably from drinking a shooey. No, I took all the wheat and grain out of my diet. So no, nothing with wheat, nothing with grain.
So only if you could find the fucking hot dog out of all that?
No, I eat steaks, I eat chicken, I eat pork chops, I eat I eat tuna, I eat salmon. But I do like a hot dog, dude. It's a fucking and like I said, all my hot dogs are all natural, fucking organic, fucking with real meat in them, not byproducts like Oscar Mayer.
It's not bologna. It's not bologna in a.
No, It's not my baloney. Have that first name. It's not none of that bullshit, man. You know, fucking. And don't get me wrong. When I was a kid, I like Oscar Mayer bologna, but fucking as an adult, you know, I want real hot dog with real meat in it. You know, real actual, not droppings and cutoffs and all that crap.
Yeah,
you know?
not what's in a regular hot dog.
No, nitrates and all that crap. That's in there.
You want to okay.
Yeah, I get the real
that gel. You seen those videos? How they make hot dogs?
Oh yeah, I've seen those a few times.
That's slime and
chewy. It's just as gross as a shoey, man.
Okay, would you rather do a chewy or drink the liquid pink slime out of a hot dog?
I drink the pink slime out of the hot dog because the chewy had spit in it, and who knows what the fuck else, foot fungus. I'll take my chance with the hot dog in the process factory.
Okay.
That's just me. What would you do?
I don't know. I don't know what I do.
Yeah, what would you do? The chewy or the fucking pink hot dog?
I'm talking straight from the factory, like out of the bag.
I got you. And I'm talking straight chewy full of fucking beer and spit. And
I do some cold loogies over some warm fucking.
No, man, that's
with some whiskey or something. That shit will blend in, bro.
He's right though. He's right.
No, that you guys may think he's right, but that's not right, dude. Drinking another human being's spit.
But your favorite thing's a hot dog, though. So look who this is coming from.
Oh man, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Fuck it, that's just gross. All right, let's talk about another fight. These guys both made their UFC debut, and they were placed on the main card. A lot of people felt that spot should have been for Casey Kenny and Nathaniel Wood. I agree with that, but luckily, Hawes delivered, and so that spot was fucking, it held a great fight. 18 seconds. I mean, there's not much to say. 7 strikes were landed. They were all led by Hawes, and then Malkoun went night-night.
Malkoun was so defensive and scared on that fight. Everything was defensive. He was backing up, just waiting to get knocked out, man. And then he touched the cage. Like, I don't know if he didn't know where the fuck he was.
Yeah, I saw that.
He reached back, like, oh, shit. Touched the cage, and that's right when dude fucking let him have it. Like, he had no kind of cage awareness. It's his first time, but you can't fight anyone just waiting to get your ass whooped. You just no. And he paid dearly.
Yeah, Gary, what'd you think of that fight?
Oh man, I mean,
all 18 seconds of it.
Really, is there much to think about it? That's exactly how I think pretty much everyone saw it happening. I mean, the man's finished almost everybody in the first round, so I didn't think anything less. He's fought really good competition, and you have a guy. I know he's trained with Robert Whittaker. He's fought decent competition over in Australia, but I mean, Fall Hall is a different animal. He's trained down here in Stanford MMA. He really came in and showed why he should be in the UFC, and 18 seconds. That's all he needed. It was great.
It was awesome to watch. When we went to pick this fight this morning, I said, I know more about Hawes than the other guy, so I just went with Hawes because I've seen what he's done. And wow, did he seize the moment in his debut, man? And on such a high-profile card and highly placed on the card.
Oh yeah,
he definitely made a name for himself today, and good for him, man. I love seeing guys come in and be successful. Especially in that debut and come out. Because I know some of my friends that have gone into the UFC that were on the regional scene here and didn't have the success in their first fight, and then some guys did. They came in. Mike Perry came in and started out strong, and then he ran into Max Griffin, and shit happens, right?
How is Mike, man? Do you talk to him? I know I've seen a bunch of shit, but
I periodically get
I'm
a
not
response.
saying anything one here or another, but.
No, I periodically get a response from him when I just to check in, and he'll just, he's real short with stuff, and I think he's really close to circle off to some people, just because he's trying to change some things in life. He's completed some treatment for the alcohol stuff. He seems to be in a good headspace. He's still Mike, he's still gonna be outlandish and crazy on Twitter because that's real. I mean, you met him,
yeah.
I mean. That has nothing to do with him drinking. That's just Mike. Mike, that personality, So he's going to continue to do that. He's really excited about becoming a father. I wish him the best in that. Him and his girl. It all came out so quick, but he's doing everything right now. It seems, the stuff that came out in MMA Junkie, from his ex, saying all this stuff, and
I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I wasn't. Listen, I've known these two for a long time, and when I first met them, I'll just say this, and when I say this, it bothers me to say it because I actually kind of like the girl, but she was clout chasing back then before he ever got to the UFC because he was projected to go, and she always put herself in the videos and everything else and this and that, and now I think she's just trying to hold on to some leverage out there, because she kept the Platinum Princess handle. Why attach it if you hate this man and all this stuff? Take Platinum away from your name. Don't associate with it anymore at this point. So I think the timing of the article coming out, recently, just right ahead of him getting a fight with Lawler, I think she's just trying to, and I'm not saying that she's lying about anything. I wasn't there, so I'm not saying she's lying or she's telling the truth. I'm just saying that if you're done with it and everything, and the police wouldn't give you a restraining order or any of that order of protection, obviously maybe it's not as bad as she's portraying it. Again, I don't know. So we'll just leave it at that. But Mike's in a good spot, and listen, it sucks when that's the one thing I feel for you guys, because all your business gets put out in public.
Yeah.
That's something you give up. People sometimes forget about that you guys give up so much of your freedom. And it's part of it, and you have to, because you need the recognition, you need the fans, you need the sponsors. It all comes with the territory. So if something bad happens in your life, dude, it becomes public record, and you come under scrutiny for stuff that we should never know about.
Yeah.
And I feel for all of you like that. I know some stuff about some fighters, that I don't ask them about, because even though I have like you and I, we have. You're a fighter, I'm a reporter, and we got that relationship. But we've also hung out, down in Tampa. We went and did some stuff there, so I consider you a little more than just a fighter that I'm talking to. Now, if you called me up today after the show was over, and you told me some crazy story that's going on in your life because you needed to get it out, it stays with me because it doesn't become public record. You know what I'm saying? I don't even just and even if somebody put a post up like they found out about whatever you and I talked about, and they put something up about there, I wouldn't even comment on it saying yes, this, no, or nothing, because again, that's your business, man. Like I said, my heart hurts for you guys when that shit happens, man. Fucking that sucks. I wish there was a way around that for all of you.
It's part of the game, man.
Yeah, but you don't do anything bad, so you're all right, man.
Yeah, I'm straight.
He's not jumping on a table at college like Jameis Winston, fuck her the pussy, doing stupid shit like that. Max is good. Max lives
my young days, but not anymore.
Yeah. Well, we all do stupid shit when we're young. I mean, fucking you grow up a little bit, and you know what? You have to do those stupid things when you're young because it helps you become a man.
You don't do them when you're young. You do them when you're old.
And
that's how I feel. I did all my dumb shit when I was young, so now it's like I'm clean. Like I don't have an urge to do that shit. I don't
have an urge to do any dumb shit. I'm 51. The dumb shit I want to do is I don't want to walk the shopping cart back to the fucking rack, after I unload my car. That's me being gangster these days. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm straight up fucking, West Side suburbs. All right. Alexander Volkov, Walt Harris, heavyweight fight. I was bummed to see this one go the way it did. I was really pulling for Walt. I love Walt. Everything he's gone through. But even before all the stuff with his family and that horrible situation with his daughter, I just liked the guy. I thought he was a really good fighter. He's talent. He's a nice human being. He's like you, Max. He's a talented guy. He's a nice human being. He hasn't won every fight. You haven't won every fight, but you always go out there and you fight. And that's what I love about this. Sometimes, I don't care if a fighter wins or lose. Sometimes I just want to see a fight, and somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. That sucks. But like Max said, it's part of the game. But Walt, man, he couldn't seem to get out of first gear.
What do you think, Garrett?
Oh, man. Unfortunately, I had Volkov early on in the week. But then I saw coming the weigh-in that Volkov was kind of overweight for the first time I've actually seen him. He gained 18 pounds since his last fight in June 20th. So I thought he would be slower. I thought he would be more lethargic, but he didn't use a lot of energy. He did what he normally does. He stayed up on the outside. He picks it apart. And man, it was a great performance by Volkov. But and it sucks because I had Harris, and not even just because I had Harris, because I feel for him. I mean, I think he's a great human being. I think he's a great fighter, and I think he could have showed a lot more in his fight. But Volkov is just so good. I think he should be fighting very, very soon for the title.
Yeah, I know Wall. I like him a lot. He's a friend, I got flack for picking Volkov. I just think Volkov has I think Walt's good in the beginning, and he has that knockout power. But Volkov is so seasoned, and his cardio is great. He uses his range. He uses kickboxing. Uses kicks well. I just thought he'd be better, more dangerous for a longer period of time. And like I said, my heart was with Walt, man. Eric Andrews gave me shit, man, for picking Volkov and fucking. I know, man. My heart's with him, bro. But fucking, I thought Volkov would fucking beat him. So that's what it is.
I picked Walt to win. I thought he was going to have. He's faster, he's quicker, and he's definitely more powerful. They've talked about that leading into this fight. But like I said, he just didn't seem to be able to get off and get into his rhythm. When that kick that landed, that started the end of the fight,
solar plex, bro.
But it happened so quick, and I thought he got a nut shot and everything. That's why I went over. And the way the ref was coming, I thought he was gonna hold it because I only saw it quick. I was looking, and then I saw the replay. I was like, oh, there was no nut shot.
Fuck. Oh,
but look,
bro.
I was watching the. Listen, also, I've also been up for right now 29 straight hours, 30 straight hours right now because I had to work last night, came home. Did a show this morning and watched the fight. So I haven't.
Clubs still open? Are those strip clubs open?
Oh yeah, we open, baby.
Okay.
We living down here.
Are there lap dances, or you got to wear a mask?
Lap dances. We doing business, baby.
Okay.
So Garrett, where'd you go?
He went to go lap.
All right. Well, I got to wait for him to come back. I have all the bonuses now. So, but yeah, we're back and open. I feel bad for you too, living in California, man, because your state just wants to keep everything shut down.
Yeah, we have a fucking weak ass governor out here, bro. So,
yep.
We have the worst governor in fucking United States.
Newsom. Yeah, fuck him.
Newsom. Yeah.
You know what's fucked up too, dude? Remember a while back in the summer before UFC came down here to Jacksonville, they were going to do fights at the Thc Palace, Indian Land. Yeah. And it was all set up, and then the people from Disney who own ESPN, listened to the governor and said, "All right, we got you, man. We're gonna, back you up." Now, Disneyland is losing $12 million a day that they would generate in revenue, $6 million a day at that park. They generate in revenue when they're open. Think of all that money being lost. And I'm wondering if Disney right now is going, you know what, man? Maybe we backed the wrong pony in that fight. We should have let the UFC go on with business because that was a fucked up thing for Disney to do, and karma. So, but
they let a bunch of people go.
Yeah, they have to, man. I mean, they got 100,000 employees. They got 100,000 employees or something that go through that Disney park area. But they can't keep them employed if the parks ain't open.
Yep, politics.
Yep.
Fucking politics.
Yeah, it sucks, man. But I feel for people like you who are just out there trying to work hard to make your way and fucking, you can't do normal life. And I hope somehow, some way you guys get your state back in order real soon because, you got shit to do.
I'm okay, man. I'm all right. But it's these small businesses, man. It's, we have, dude, it's just not right.
It's not right. Not right
you
at
got
all.
some shit that's open, some shit that's not. It's just.
You got Nancy Pelosi going to get a haircut, even though salons are supposed to be closed.
But she didn't know. You made the fucking laws.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, she's just trying to take advantage of her position. Well, everybody can't get their haircut except me because I'm Nancy Pelosi. Go. And
I didn't know. Okay, well.
Maybe I think she needs to go take alcohol treatment. I think she needs to go take that class Mike Perry took. That's what I'm thinking. She always seems like she's drunk. Garrett, where'd you go, man?
My bad. I had to take a leak. I've been drinking all damn day during these fights, so
You look a little fuzzy right now, like your camera.
I know. I don't know what the hell's going on with this damn thing. It's my internet.
There it is. You're back now. All right, so we got the fight night bonuses. Here we go. Khabib, $50,000. Casey Kenny and Nathaniel Wood.
Yes.
Fight of the night.
I got to go back and watch that then.
And the other performance bonus went to Magomed Ankalaev.
Not Philip Haas?
Not to fucking Phil Haas.
They'll do you, bro. They did me a few times. They'll do you.
I know.
Bro. They'll do you.
To me, 18-second knockout flush is more worthy of 50 grand than a knockout that took place at 4:19 of the round.
Yeah, flat out.
Yeah,
that was cool, but it wasn't like.
And in your debut.
Yeah, in your debut.
Pay that motherfucker.
I mean, that guy was face planted too. Might I add?
And Max, you've been in the UFC for a while now. And I know what I'm going to say is true, and I'm sure you've heard it from other fighters and everything. Sometimes when this happens, publicly, this is the 4 they give out. Sometimes they'll give a 5th, but sometimes Dana will compensate dudes behind the scenes, say, hey, man, that was really awesome, and fucking drop them a little check. Have you ever been a recipient of one of those little, Dana White bonus checks?
They'll send us a bonus every time. They send us a little.
They do?
Pretty much. I mean, me, but I mean, I'm sure.
Me.
I assume.
I mean, you are Max Payne Griffin, so it makes sense.
I've got them. I mean, not the 50 bands like when I fought Thiago Alves. That should have been fight of the night on that card. And then me and him were in the back after the fight. Like that wasn't fight of the night. We were together. Like that wasn't fight of the night. And then they didn't even give a fight of the night. They didn't even do a fight of the night. They did 4 performance bonuses. Like, since when do you not do a fight of the night?
Sometimes.
I swear to God, they do that shit, bro. I swear.
Hey, but you know what? Sometimes there isn't a fight of the night.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
But sometimes there is.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I say I'm
not reaching here.
A fight that's worthy of an extra 50 grand for the 2 guys or girls that fought in it. Pretty much on every card. But some days they don't feel it is. And sometimes they've been right, but sometimes they've been wrong. So we'll just leave it there so we don't get back in trouble.
Whatever.
Co-main event, Robert Whittaker against Jared Cannanier. I picked Whittaker to win this fight. I felt people were sleeping on him. I can't believe a judge gave Cannanier a round. I had it 30-27 to Bobby Knuckles.
I did as well. I thought it was a masterful performance by him. I think everybody was sleeping on him, and I think Robert Whittaker deserves another shot at Israel Adesanya. I think
he's earned it. This is his second win after losing the belt.
Yes, he deserves it. He absolutely.
But I don't think he wants it. I think he wants the Christmas tree. Is what I think he wants.
Well, he's going to go home and take a little break, but nobody else is worthy of that spot.
I agree with that, but
Adesanya should not move up to light heavyweight right now to fight Jan Blachowicz. It's not a money fight. Nobody wants to see that. The rematch with Whittaker will do more financially for everybody involved. So that's the fight, and he's earned it. I mean, people have gotten their rematch with a lot less work. Sometimes like fucking Cody. Cody got that rematch with TJ after getting knocked out. Immediate rematch for a guy that never defended the belt. How does that even make sense? But financially, the rivalry. That's why he got it. Plus the UFC was trying to push the shit out of Cody. So, Whittaker has earned his rematch. There's not much else you can say about that.
No, I believe he deserves it. I believe it.
What do you think of Whittaker's
I actually had Cannanier. I had Cannanier not winning, but I had him to win. I thought that Whittaker was going to look good the whole fight. In the beginning and that, and I thought he'd just get caught eventually by Cannanier because he has those big paws. But he was able to kind of loosen up midway through and kind of start putting his hands down and be the Whittaker of old, And I thought those kicks were no joke that he was getting kicked with. And he started checking a few and started, putting his champion shit on.
Yeah.
And took it to him and won the fight. I thought he did well.
Cannanier's thighs are probably as big as my torso.
How explosive is he? My God. Like,
he needs a little more seasoning, and he'll be back. He'll still be a contender up there. He's got a few things to work on, but Whittaker really showed that he is on another level.
Yeah.
And he's ready to go back. And I think John Anik said John Anik and DC both said that they felt Whittaker looked better in this fight than he did when he lost the belt to Izzy. They feel like he's improved in the last two fights. He looked great against Till, and he looked even better tonight.
Yeah,
I agree with that. So let's go back with Izzy. Give the guy. He was a solid champion. He's an undisputed champion. He deserves a rematch.
Yeah, I agree.
So, main event. I got goosebumps when they were making the walk. Justin Gaethje, the interim champion, versus Khabib Nurmagomedov, the reigning champion. Second round, Khabib wins by submission via triangle.
I lost my money on this one, and I did 100 push-ups.
Khabib won.
I wasn't mad.
Khabib won the fight everywhere. Standing, he won the striking battle. Obviously, he won the ground exchanges. I didn't expect the striking battle to go that way. Justin did land some kicks and started to do some damage, but Khabib
he never got the respect. He never got the respect, and he looked kind of slow, like not off, or he seemed real tired, like pretty instantly. And a few minutes in, Gaethje seemed kind of not lethargic, but he just wasn't snappy, and he just, I don't know. It's
hard to say he got caught up in the moment and because he's been in kind of.
That's kind of what I would say. Maybe the adrenaline, maybe that pressure. Being in there with someone's different than, practicing in that. But that pressure was just relentless. He couldn't get a breath. You know what I mean? And he was making me nervous when he was getting near the cage. Like, get off the cage! I'm like yelling at the TV, like, get away from the cage. He was fine when he was away from the cage, but just his fucking pressure, bro, just being right there, and just he did good the first 2 minutes. And then after that it was and then I think that takedown too, once he got that first takedown, I saw Justin look on the camera like, fuck. It was like a fucking,
oh shit.
Like he didn't think he'd be able to get him down, and for him it was a lot real mental. I was listening to it was real mental that Khabib couldn't get him in that, and then once he got him, that kind of shakes up your confidence,
Yeah. And then Khabib just went to work.
Yeah, the finish around on the bottom, mount and shit. Even though it was 40 seconds left, it was still got taken down. It's like, fuck. You go into that corner he can take me down, and then, yeah.
And then he did.
Fuck, man. I don't know.
My assessment was the best performance I've seen from Khabib ever. Because he won the fight everywhere. And the places where we didn't expect him to win the fight, he dominated the fight. In the places we expected him to dominate, if it got there, he did exactly that and then some. I think the motivation of this, no one going in that this was going to be his last fight, the promise he made to his mother, that we all found out after, and then, not wanting to fight again after his, no more without his father. I think that motivation, carried him to a place that maybe he didn't even know he had, and fucking right on, man. Congratulations to him, man. What a show.
Yeah.
This was the first time ever that I picked against him.
Me too.
First time ever.
Man, what a fucking performance. I think that was a masterful performance. I think one of the best performances I've ever seen in this sport for the last 16 years.
By anyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And people are saying, "Oh no, it wasn't that good." What are you talking about? He did. It was perfect. He fought the perfect
I know it's good
fight.
when I lose my money and I'm not mad. I'm like,
I know. That's what I was trying to say to everybody.
I wasn't pissed. I was like,
exactly. It's like it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like
that was the
respect.
I can't even be mad losing money on that type of play.
Yeah,
you can't.
Like it was so good. Like you watch that again, you're like, wow, he did everything perfectly. I was like, I can't be mad, and it sucks seeing him go away because he's one of the best fighters ever to walk the face of the earth because he's that good. He's really that good, and it sucks. But man, he's so good.
So if he stays retired,
what's next?
If he stays retired, which I believe he will, because he's that guy. Where does he sit now amongst those that are on the GOAT list?
He's got to be one of the best, right? He's got to be one of the top
5.
Absolutely.
Well, no, I'm asking you guys top 5. I mean,
easy top 5, top 3.
I know GSP has losses, but you have to take into consideration the title reigns and how long they held them. So GSP, Jones, Anderson,
I
Silva.
think he beat GSP.
Absolutely, I agree.
I think he would.
What you think? What?
I think he would beat GSP.
I think it would beat GSP after what I saw today.
Yeah,
absolutely. Even prime.
Up until today, I wasn't sure.
you take these two in their prime, I still think Khabib would beat him.
Absolutely, even in their prime. So because Khabib's in his prime.
Yeah, exactly.
So you take Khabib today against GSP in his prime, Khabib would win. So
you can't just jab Khabib.
So if all things even, pound for pound, if all things are even, Khabib versus John Jones, who would win that? If same weight class.
Same
weight class.
Yeah, are you talking to like 205?
Whichever one. Yeah, I mean, just take John and move him down in that weight.
Well, to be fair, John said that he is the P for P until he wins the heavyweight belt.
John said until he wins the heavyweight belt.
And he didn't win the heavyweight belt yet.
And then he tweeted again. He goes, "Look, man, goat this, goat that. The numbers don't lie. 12 straight title defenses. Mighty Mouse, the same thing. I mean, is Khabib one of the goats? Absolutely.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is Khabib one of the goats. The answer, of course, is yes. But his title reign isn't as long as Demetrius, Anderson Silva, GSP, even Ronda Rousey, and John Jones. So where does he go on the list? I'd say no lower than 4. Or no, actually no lower than 5.
Lower than 3. I mean, who do you put ahead of him?
GSP?
No.
GSP?
No.
Ahead of Khabib? Yes.
No.
His accolade, his resume, dude. How many titles has GSP? Listen, GSP.
It's not about title defense.
Yeah,
it is about title defense. You can't give credit to Khabib for everything. 16 fights were in Russia against tomato cans, dude. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah, but we're talking about a UFC record here. I mean, he's been the most dominant. He's been one of the most dominant champions ever.
And finishing guys, not just laying on guys trying to get the win. He's in there finishing guys.
He didn't finish Ally Quinta.
Guys.
One. I mean, the last 3 he finished. Conor McGregor.
The one that he should have finished was Ally Quinta. He was at least fucking
50-45 though. 50-45. It wasn't even close though. Just because you didn't finish him doesn't mean anything. He 50-45.
Listen, you have to include the title reign resumes in this conversation. It has to.
I'd say him and Jones, man.
So
what I would say.
For me, listen, for me, this would be my list. GSP, for actually Jones, GSP,
4%. Go ahead.
Mighty Mouse.
I don't even think about Mighty Mouse.
Anderson Silva.
I don't even think about Mighty Mouse.
No,
he's not even. I mean,
you have to, dude. You can't disrespect that man. What he's done.
He's done a lot, but
I mean,
he's not on their level, bro. I don't know. He is, but to me, he's not on their level like that. He's not.
He's hasn't dominated anybody that like Khabib has dominated his opponents. Let's just think about it that way. You know what I mean? He's dominated some, but even in one championship, he hasn't even dominated the opponents that he's faced in one championship.
Oh, he's also moved up in weight. Remember the fucking division.
Wait, he's the GOAT. You're the GOAT, right?
Hey, Khabib never moved up in weight, so that takes him out, right? GSP moved up in weight and won a belt. So now,
easy to argue with,
now you're making my statement.
Maybe for you.
I'm just saying, man. If you're gonna,
you would put Mighty Mouse over Khabib. Yeah,
because Khabib fucking
Get the fuck out of here.
No, listen, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
You have to include all of it, Max. Come on, you can't disrespect somebody else's accolades because
I'm not disrespecting him. I think he's after fucking Khabib. I mean, you fucking kidding me?
That's like giving Ronda saying she's better than Khabib.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's like
that's like saying Ronda's ahead of Khabib.
It's the same.
No, Ronda's not ahead of Khabib.
Why not?
Because she's not.
Okay, same thing with Mighty Mouse because he's fucking not.
No, Mighty Mouse has 3 times the amount of title defenses. Fucking he held down the division for so long.
Take Mighty Mouse against Figueiredo. It'll be
how long has Khabib been the champion? Like what? 2 years?
I think
3 years.
I think about 3 years.
Mighty Mouse did it from the inception of a division. He was the first one.
He fought the same guys like 4 times each.
No.
I mean, that flyweight division was very, very slim during the time that he was in the UFC. But now, I guarantee you, a lot of people will give him a different difficulty of levels right now. Figueiredo would give him a fight that he's never seen before in his entire life.
Yeah, and I have 2%. So I love you guys, and if I die,
so wait, let me ask you guys this then: where does Cejudo sit on the GOAT list?
Man,
I don't think he's a GOAT, but I don't
think so at all. But I mean,
he retired as a champ.
I don't think so.
He walked out on top as a champ, dude, and he did it faster than anybody else that accomplished it.
I still don't look at him like that.
Yeah. I don't think so.
I don't know.
He's not dominant. He's been good.
I just don't.
He hasn't been as dominant.
Yeah, in my heart, he's not.
I'm just throwing names out there just to fucking make this more fun. Anyway, Max, we'll let you go. You only got 2%. Listen, brother. Real quick about your fight. Give us your thoughts on your fight coming up before you jip out of here. You're fighting November 7th at the Apex. Ramiz Brahimaj. Tell us about it.
I'm gonna teach this new guy a lesson, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna teach him a lesson, show him what it's like, and that's it. I'm gonna have a great time. I do my best. I'm having fun. I'm gonna have a fucking blast. I'm gonna be smiling, and I'm gonna fuck him up, and that's it.
I like it.
I like it too.
I fucking love that.
Garrett, tell him what you said about his fight before we let him get out of here.
He's gonna beat the fucking dog shit out of him. You're like, come on, this man's hope to win this fight is taking you down and subbing you. That's not gonna fucking happen. You're gonna keep this on the feet and beat the fucking shit out of him. Let's get that.
That's the pick from the fight analyst, and he'll put that in. Hey, you got to put that in your parlay. Fucking
absolutely. I mean, that's a no-brainer. I don't even need to think about it. To be honest with you, I really don't.
Well, listen, Max, thanks for taking the time with us, man. Good luck in your fight, man. We'll be watching. God bless you and your family. Again, congratulations on becoming a dad for the second time here shortly in February. That's awesome. All the love from me to you, dude. You know how I feel about you, man. You're fucking one of my favorite peeps, man. Always love to chat with you, bro.
Thank you, guys. I found my fucking charger. So,
hey! Cool.
I had 1%. I went in the house.
He got the charger, so he
can end it outside, but yeah, this fight, dude. He's a new guy. He always talking about how he's gonna choke me out. He just choked out a bunch of bums in the local fucking district, bro. Like, like get the fuck out of here, bro. I roll with 3rd-degree black belts, and dude, just fucking come on. Be real, bro. Just be real. I'm excited, and I got this new mental coach, and we just went over like some core values, just some different stuff. And my best performances are when I'm having a great time, when I'm having fun. Like when I fought Mike Perry, when I'm having fun is when I'm at my best. So he looked back.
No pressure on yourself. Just go fight.
But which fights are you having fun in? He looked back all my fights with no volume and watched them, my body language, my mannerisms, and the ones when I had a good time, I was loose and they got fucking scraped. So I've been practicing more like that. I've been training like that. I've been doing my hard sparring, all my hard shit, and I've been turning into that and having a great time. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I can't wait, bro.
I can't wait either, dude. Because this talking to you right now reminds me when I talked to you before you fought Mike Perry.
I'm telling you, like
the same vibe I'm getting off you.
Like when you get all stiff and you get I'm taking this shit too serious, bro. Everyone's fucking so serious in there and so fucking stiff. Dude, yeah. Fuck. I can't wait. It's a gift from God. So
yeah. All right, so let me ask you one more thing before you go, because your division has had some crazy fun going on over the last few days. Leon Edwards gets removed from the rankings because he had been turning down fights, so they pulled him from inactivity. The next day, he's like, when they announced it later that day, he goes, I am in the ranking. What's up, Chimaev? You want to fight? And, of course, Chimaev says, yes, the fight's booked now. He's back in the rankings at number 3. Was that a power play by the UFC?
Yes.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. You know, they pick whoever's ranked, and you got guys on fight win streaks that aren't ranked. You know what I mean? And then you have guys that win one fight and they're in the ranking. So it's all political, bro.
What do you think of Chimaev?
He's good. I think he's good. We'll see what happens.
I've never got on any of the hype trains that have been pushed in people's throats. When Conor came through, Izzy came through, and they were getting all the big hype, and a few other guys along the way. I never buy in. I got to really see it. Like, I still haven't picked Adesanya to win a fight yet. I've always picked against him. I always feel like I'm going to be right.
I thought he was going to demolish Costa,
but I didn't think he was going to demolish Costa. I picked Costa to fucking win the fight. I thought Costa was going to come forward and fucking throw hard, but he didn't. But the point being, before we get sidetracked into that, but Chimaev, when Dana White said it, that there's really something crazy about this kid, something special. I agree with him. I'm feeling something with this cat, man.
He's
like,
good because he's big.
He's
too,
fucking good. He's already, media savvy. He's marketable. He's putting his name out there, and he's winning fights. I mean, what's he landing at? Like 194 strikes in 3 fights, and he's
something crazy.
One.
He did. I'll say,
but against no one though.
The first guy he whooped was Sorry. The second guy he whooped was
John Phillips
on like a day's
Reese
notice.
McKee.
Yeah,
but then
55 are on days fucking notice, and then
Meerschaert.
And then Meerschaert was fucking scared and got
he was
punched. So
he was.
I'll believe it when I see him fight fucking Leon.
I think he's going to beat Leon.
I think so too. Actually, to be honest,
on record that he's going to beat Leon Edwards up.
But he's not going to beat anyone else after that, though, in the welterweight division. That's it. That's where it stops.
That's not true.
That's where the hype train starts. He's not beating Colby Covington. He's not beating Kamaru Usman.
He's going top 5 because he's ranked 3, right? So they just want to put him right in the.
That's it. Like
Edwards is number 3. So right there. If Edwards loses this fight,
I didn't know that Leon was back at number 3. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Because he took this fight. That's why.
Because he took this fight, so he got his ranking spot back with the UFC. So listen, if Edwards loses this fight, like I think he will, and I think he's going to get finished, then Chimaev is going to be put right into the title conversation like that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think he could take Masvidal. I think he could take Covington.
No, he can't take Covington. I'm telling you, he's not taking Covington. Covington is so good.
Covington's so good, man.
This isn't even a shot at Colby Covington. Colby Covington is a fucking amazing fighter. I have no qualms about any of that. But like I said, sometimes you see somebody that comes through and they're just on that roll and they're in their zone and nobody's going to stop them. That's what I'm seeing with Chimaev, dude. He's going to go on a run here, dude. He's going to take out some names and people are going to be blown away by some of the top names he takes out. That's just a legit, dude. He's going to beat Edwards. I have no doubt in my mind.
I agree.
And then, maybe they'll give him Masvidal. He'll beat Masvidal, I believe. He'll beat Colby Covington. He'd beat Tyron Woodley right now. He'd beat Wonder Boy right now.
We're not even talking about Tyron Woodley, but I mean,
dude, Woodley, come on, dude. He's 0-3 in the last fight. He looked like a pedestrian, dude. Come on, let's be real. Let's
not talk about him. But I mean,
no. Say it. I mean,
I don't think he would win. I mean, I don't think Woodley should be in like the top 5, 6, 7.
He's still ranked, dude, in the top 10.
I don't in the top 5. I don't think he'll beat anybody in the top 5 right now.
Well,
and he's
Edwards
not going to beat Chimaev.
He's going to beat Edwards.
I don't think he would beat Edwards. He wouldn't beat Burns. He wouldn't beat Colby Covington. Obviously, he wouldn't beat Usman. He wouldn't beat anybody in the top 5 now.
Beat Edwards. Edwards is ranked 3 right now, so he's going to beat Edwards. So there goes. That's going to go out.
I'm talking about Woodley. I don't think Woodley.
No.
Chimaev would be Edwards, but then after that, it's going to be tough.
I want to say this in the most respectful way possible because, but Max is not in the top 10 right now. Right, Max? Do you know where you're ranked?
I don't know where the fuck I'm at.
Okay. If Max got booked with Woodley tomorrow, even though you know that Woodley's still up here in the rankings, he should have been dropped down.
Bro. No matter
I think Max beats fucking Woodley.
No matter what anybody says, I would. Right now, I would.
I agree.
I didn't want that to come across like a slight on you, and I was trying to make sure that
I'm just saying, but what I've learned now and how I've changed, people always say this shit, but I got hurt fucking like 6 months ago, so I had to go southpaw. So I've been going southpaw. Now I know angles. Now I'm patient. Now I'm having fun.
Yep.
Now I'm doing my Muay Thai shit. Dude, it's totally fucking different, dude. So
I know that.
The guys see me go on a fucking streak right now, and
that's what I'm waiting for, bro.
I fucking deserve, bro. I'm gonna take what's fucking mine.
You've always got. You've had the talent. You know. You just had to.
I just used to box. I just used to like box. Now I'm fucking kicking, kneeing, fucking elbowing, switching stances. Fucking, it's nasty now, bro. It's different now.
And you're going against a guy that's super one-dimensional. You've seen it. I know you've seen the tape on him. He has to take the fight to the mat. He's got to get it. He's got to get a submission, or he's getting knocked out.
Single leg takedown.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's super simple for him. I mean, like, that's literally it. I mean, he's fought no one of your caliber. I mean, and anybody remotely good he's fought, he's lost to. Evan Cutts, he lost to. Justin Patterson, he lost to. He's lost to. He's beaten no one good.
Takedown beats him.
Exactly. Point blank.
The scrubs he beat with flying guillotines had no business fighting.
Exactly. I mean, it's super simple. I mean, like, this guy cannot win a fight on the feet. Point blank.
Yeah. I'm looking at all of them, dude. It's like
like, he cannot win a striking battle against anybody. A kickboxing match, he's not winning. Period. It's not happening.
I kind of want to submit him. You know what I mean? Just
man,
thinking that he's fucking Mr. Submission. You know?
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
Like taking somebody and beating them at their own game. Yeah. Something GSP was famous for.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I can't wait. Like, really, like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. Yeah, I mean, oh, bro.
That
it's almost here, 2 weeks away. I like it.
Gary, you know what's funny? The first time I interviewed Max, I think he was out at a restaurant somewhere. He had his coach with him. And we're doing a Facebook Live before we're doing this new platform. And I told him straight up, I'm a Mike Perry fan. I'm a Mike Perry guy. We did an interview, but the energy he exuded during that interview was like this. He was happy. He was a little short of me on a couple of questions because he knew I was a Perry fan. So I think he was like, just fucking with me. He said, that's cool. We got through it, and we became buds, and I dig it. I respect the hell out of him, but he had the same energy that he has now. And when he went out there and fought Mike, he went out there and consistently beat Mike in every part of the fight. And that's why he walked away with the victory in Mike's hometown, where Max was motivated to go into his hometown and take the dub. And he did. Since that fight, I've never seen Max in this kind of happy mood. I mean, when we talked in Tampa, when UFC Tampa, I mean, we had some fun going to ride the scooters and you did some of your stuff, but you were a little different.
Yeah,
you were up in here.
We did some, like, not soul searching, but really look back at what did I do? How was I when I was the most successful? Flat out. So then, hey, I need to be in that mindset. I need to be in that game. Dude, and when I'm having fun, dude, it's so fun. It's so fun. I'm seeing this shit. People are slow as fuck. Like, I know what they're going to do. They're biting on my shit. I'm freezing. I'm sparring guys, switching stances, liver kick, and then I'll stop and look and then move. I'm just, like, fucking with people. It's like, it's going to be so fun. It's like,
I can't wait to see it, man.
It's a fun. I have to. I'm blessed. I'm getting paid to beat people up around the world. Like, That's fun. Fuck. You serious? I get paid to work out. Like, it's fucking, yeah, I love it. I get way too serious. It's way too fucking serious in there, but it doesn't need to be. So I'm not letting it be. And I'm having fun, baby.
Training needs to be serious. Make sure you get everything in order. I wouldn't say over serious, but serious. But fight night and fight week needs to be fun.
But but what I'm saying is, I've been in these hard fight to the death training sessions where I need to have fun. Even that moment. What's the point of doing it all out here? And then I'm not saying I'm not training hard. I'm saying my mindset is
I got you.
More easy. It's not that. It's fucking, it's a different thing. And that's, I can't just do it in the cage and be all serious out here. I need to fucking do it out here. So when I get in the cage, it's the same.
Carry that same energy.
It's the same. It's no different. And I was 177.4 on Friday.
Yeah, that's what you were telling us at the beginning when you got on the show with us there. That's great.
Weight cut. I'm going to be feeling good. It's just another day. Another fucking day.
Right before you get on the scale, you'll take a shit. You'll drop whatever left over. You go make weight. Fucking at championship weight, too. You'll walk on a 170.
There's no crowd. You're going to be like in the gym. Just fucking teaching this motherfucker a lesson. You know? Straight up.
It's crazy the levels of opponents you faced in the last 4 years. Colby Covington, Mike Perry, Curtis Millender. Like, it's crazy the levels. And then you get to Ramiz Brahimov. You know, that's 8-2. He's a UFC debuter. He thinks he's gonna come in, take you down some minutes. That's just a bunch of BS. I mean,
dude, I was looking back. Colby Covington, Perry, Aziza Zaleski dos Santos, Millender, Thiago Alves.
Exactly.
Fucking Alex Callaway Oliveira. Fucking this goes on and on.
That's what I'm saying. Who has he beaten that's even remotely on any of those levels? And not just their levels, your level.
Zero. It's a different thing. Exactly. It's a different thing. So I'm
and now Max is like a Commodore
lesson. That's why he needs to learn a lesson because he thinks he's just gonna come with me. So he needs to be taught a lesson. And I'm gonna teach him.
I like it.
So we've got student versus teacher. Teacher wins.
Facts.
And then Max cruised out. I know it's easy.
And last thing, also on this, the guys that I fought, if you look at their highlight tapes, I'm not on there. And if you look at the guys that I fought, they smashed their other opponents. They whoop all their opponents. All my fights were either splits or razor thin decisions.
Yep.
Fucking one of each one of them.
You're on nobody's highlight reel.
The last
three get whooped tonight. You know what
You're on nobody's highlight reel.
Bro. I don't get whooped. Period. So
the last 3.5 years, 0 finishes.
You know?
Zero.
I don't think some new guy's gonna come sub me. Some new purple belt's gonna come sub me, bro. The fuck out of here.
No fucking way.
Man, this is where you have to go out there and just remind people who Max Payne Griffin is inside the octagon.
Bro, it's perfect. It's a gift. It's a gift, man.
You know, that's really what it is. You know, you're not taking on one of these other top guys that you got to go through. You get this guy right here. You know, try out some of the new shit. Boom, boom, boom. Beat him up, and then you fucking say, "All right, give me the next motherfucker. Give me somebody with a number next to their name, and I'll, prove my point."
You notice all the newbies you face, you win.
Yeah.
Zaleem Imadiov won. Mike Perry, at that time, he was still new to the UFC, won. Eric Montano won. You know, all those type of fighters. They're just trying to make a name off you. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, no. And Zaleem, you heard about this little Zaleem lately?
That's some bullshit. I mean, he's a horrible human being. Let's put it that way.
Terrible. He got cut, but he's terrible.
Yeah, he is. He's a horrible human being. Talk about that, man.
Don't give him nothing. Yeah.
Hey, did you have to take your headphones out?
I did.
Are you able to put them back in? You hear that noise, Garrett?
Yeah, but that's
you don't have headphones on.
What iPhones do. You're not able to charge and use headphones at the same time.
Well, he's probably got a few minutes of charge now, I guess.
It has enough charge.
That sucks that you can't use fucking headphones and charge at the same time. Fuck.
Well, I fucking did.
Well, headphones, you don't do that anymore either.
Yeah, I didn't do that. It just started doing it. I don't know why.
No. What happens is after a few minutes of it being off the headphones with the phone, it'll start giving feedback and making that funny noise. Because as soon as you put your headphones on, it goes right away. It's weird. It's not your fault. It's something built into the program.
Well, that's my fault, but
no, it's not your fault, bro.
Well, it's my phone. It's fucking my fault. What are you talking about?
No, it's StreamYard's fault because they don't got their shit together. My streaming platform, it's their fault.
You got to be accountable, Chris. You got to be accountable, Chris. You got to be accountable.
Yeah, but it's their system that's making your phone do that.
Yeah, but it's my phone, which makes it my fault.
Right, but in their programming thing, when you sign up for them, it says you should not even have to use headphones. But yet we have to use headphones. It's their fault. Fuck them. I ain't letting you take the bullet for this one, Max.
Hey, bro.
I appreciate
it. You got to be fully accountable, bro.
All right, man. Go get a fucking Android then and cut the shit, all right?
Fucking Android. What the fuck?
I can charge and plug in my headphones or go Bluetooth and plug in my I got money.
But you have the shit emojis, so I don't care.
That's what my phone's for, the emojis. I'm so sorry, man. And crappy fucking camera
fucking crayon emojis.
I'm a couple of weeks ago going to get the new Samsung Galaxy.
See, here you fucking go.
That's fucking money. Yeah, there are some emojis that I am missing, man. I don't like some that I don't have.
I just can't stand them how they look. They're just fucking all pixelated and whatever. Anyway,
my phone ain't pixelated. Huh? Man, my phone ain't pixelated.
I'm talking about the emojis, bro.
My emojis aren't pixelated either.
They don't look like mine.
They don't look like mine. Garrett, how do your emojis look, bro?
My emojis, I think they're kind of the same. I don't know. I mean, I have the Note 10 Plus, so I think they're good. I don't know.
That's what I got. I've got the Note 10, S10 Plus. Getting ready to switch to the S20. How do they go from 10 to 20 in one fucking calendar season?
They're making numbers, you know.
They're just making shit up, man. I don't like that.
Just to marketing. You know how that goes.
They wanted to have a higher number than Apple.
Yeah,
that's exactly why.
Because the 11 just came out. Now the 12's already being pre-ordered. So I mean, that was a quick run for them too.
Drink that water again. That was like an invisible water.
No, it's Mountain Dew.
Oh, that's why it's green, because the green screen. You can't see the
shit. You just see the
It looks crazy on the green screen, bro.
Yeah, it does. And it's funny too, like I have a this green
How's
shirt.
How's that blunt look? How's that bag of weed look?
He's like, how's that look? Oh my god, it looks great.
How's that blunt look? That blunt right here looks really
How's that bag of weed look? I said. Invisible, fucking.
Dude, that's exactly what it looks like.
The weed shows up, man. I tried that off the air one day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I was high. I had to fucking give it a try, man. I was like, I go, it's green, and it was super green. I brought back from California, and I held it up right here against the green screen, and it was like you could see it. I was pissed.
The next time you come out, you gotta holler at me.
I wonder if hey, look, this is my cigarette lighter.
Oh damn!
Oh, green. It's green.
So you can only see the silver and the red thing.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
Yeah, when I come out, dude, I'm trying to come out there. Well, I don't know if I'm ever coming out to California again. Shit up, bro.
Yeah,
I can't go to Disneyland. I want to go ride the fucking coasters. So, but all seriousness, man, I'm really happy for you. Like I said, the baby coming through. Your vibe is so fucking back to where I first met you.
Yeah, bro.
And you're smiling. You're smiling from here, but you're also smiling from here. Your eyes are smiling, man. And it's a cool thing. I don't see that in everybody, but there are a few people once in a while. Your eyes do smile.
Yeah,
and you're smiling right now, which means you're in the right headspace to do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Garrett, don't forget, when the odds come out, this fight gets put in your parlay.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I said, I don't even need to think about it. I don't need to look to break it down. I know who I'm picking. It's simple. It's 8-2. Like, this guy's not winning. Let's put it that way. It's not. He's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, this guy can't win.
Yeah, it's not happening.
He's not.
No, Takashi against Takashi Sato, maybe. This fight, no.
My pen cap is green.
Are you high?
I'm sitting there smoking a blunt. What do you think? My soda cap.
Oh my god, this man.
I gotta go. You
Hey, look,
good.
look. Like a hole in
I
my
gotta
head.
send you some CBD.
What'd you say?
I gotta send you guys some CBD.
No, I don't do CBD. I like my weed leaded, not unleaded. Thank you so much. But look, check this shit out.
What's that?
THC patch.
Yep,
That's a
wearable. Yeah,
Where'd
and
you
it's
get
50, huh?
50
No.
migs.
That'll mess you up.
Where do you put it? In your butt?
No, you just fucking right here on your chest, bro. Put it on your arm like a nicotine patch. You walk around town.
I don't fucking know where you put a nicotine patch.
Well, listen,
I've never worn a nicotine patch.
I haven't done this. A good friend of mine gave it to me, and I've been
Put it
like,
in your butt, bro. You can put it in your butt.
You can put it in
You
your
gotta
butt.
put it in your
bro.
side.
Put a shoey in your butt,
And then,
all right?
and then it won't go through your liver and hit you harder.
Listen, if you put it in your butt, it gets into you quicker because you got membranes down there. That's why girls have ecstasy in their butts.
That's what I'm saying. So you have one of the strippers put this in your butt.
No, I'm not giving this to one of my strippers, dude.
No, they could do it to put it in your butt. They could put it in the butt for you.
First of all, if I was gonna, I got a wife that would handle that business, and but I've been a little terrified to try this. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm like, I've never done a weed patch, so
I need to know how that feels. Let us know. Like document
you know what
it for us.
when I do the next event next weekend is an event. I'll be working at the club. So, but maybe I'll come on Sunday and we'll do a post-fight show, Garrett, from Saturday Night Fights, and I'll put the patch on and we'll see what happens.
I really
want to hear something funny.
I do.
My lady is in the front, and she just told me to close the door.
Oh man! Well, listen, it's not like, this show is live right now on Facebook, on YouTube. This is why I like.
You should have told me, bro.
Sometimes they go sideways, and those are usually the best ones. So,
is it really?
What, live?
Yeah,
1,000% live, dude.
110%.
Max,
you've
been on my show at least 3 or 4 times. Fucking,
I haven't done this format before. I would have shared it.
Same thing. Oh well, no, you can go share it after, or although maybe you don't want to. We're talking about shoeys and putting patches in people's butts. It's just gone sideways, way off the rails. But I was honored to be a part of this show, no matter how far off the scales it goes. It doesn't matter to me, man, because it's always fun. I just like shooting the shit with people that I like to talk to, and I definitely have that with both of you guys. So, Max, thank you for joining us today. It's a boy coming, right?
It's a boy.
Yeah. Do we have a name for him yet?
No, we're working on it. There's a few. We're going back and forth, so we'll see.
What are the do you have like a list narrowed down choices?
She has a list. We're just, you know how it is. Like one name reminds me of somebody, and then when one of my names reminds her of somebody, reminds me of her like little cousin. That's bad. Like I don't know him. I don't know the cousin. Like that shouldn't. You know what I mean? So we'll figure it out.
I think you should just name him Chris.
Or James.
Chris
James.
Hey. But listen, you can name him Chris, whatever middle name, but then he'll be Chris Griffin. Do you understand the joke that I'm just making, Garrett? You get it?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Wah.
No, what's his name?
Family Guy.
There you go. I knew it. Chris Griffin.
Chris. Yeah. Okay.
That's the only reason I said it. I didn't say Chris Griffin because of Chris for me. I just thought I immediately went Family Guy. Chris Griffin. Maybe you can name him Stewie.
Stewie Griffin.
No, yes, Stewie Griffin.
Yeah,
his name would be remembered.
Stewart. But then that's weak.
Yeah, do you have a name in particular that you love that you would want to use that you're trying to get your way with?
We'll see. I don't want to tell you.
He ain't talking.
You
don't have to tell us, dude.
I don't want you to jinx it. So
I know. I definitely don't want to jinx it. So I'm like that too. Sometimes I won't say something because I'm afraid if I put it out there, it gets jinxed automatically. Like today, for instance, I didn't tell anybody you were coming on the show, and I didn't post it.
Just in case I didn't come on.
Right. I could have jinxed it. I even said that on the air, didn't I? Didn't I, Garrett? I said I don't want to jinx it.
He did.
No, I was so happy that I was able to get you. Fucking, it's been a while, dude. So, like I said, all the best to you, all the success. Can't wait to see the baby and what the name comes out to be. And, health and happiness to you, brother. And we'll see you go on the 7th.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, brother. It'll be an election day fight week. Fucking.
Last time I fought an election day, I fought Eric Mano and knocked that motherfucker out.
Well, there you go.
In Mexico.
54 seconds, might I add. 54 seconds.
They thought he slipped.
The fight analyst.
But he got punched.
He did.
Did he slip? No, he got punched on the replay.
Absolutely. Max, no, I punched that motherfucker. Of course he got punched. Well, listen, man, enjoy the rest of your day. Tell your lady I said thank you for letting you spend some time with us because I know you were out in the car and you probably, got to hang out with her, and son, and all that stuff. So thanks for taking time from your family to hang out with ours. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. No worries.
All right, man. Be well, sir.
Holla. Yeah.
All right.
Peace, y'all.
Stay in touch, man. Be good.
Hey. Yeah.
Garrett, man. I love Max, dude. Such a cool cat, man.
He's awesome.
He's funny as fuck, dude.
That's awesome.
Oh, well, listen, man. Garrett, thanks for doing 2 shows with me today, dude. This was a lot of fun, man. I like getting on the show with you, dude. I have a good time with you. It's always good.
I had a great time, man. Anytime you want me on, I'm here. I'm available as always, man. So, yeah.
What was your parlay and did you win?
I think at the end of the day, I profited at about 1 or 2 units. Unfortunately, my last 2 plays did not pan out. I should have went on Whittaker, but my biggest player in the night, Lauren Murphy, she panned out very, very well. And like I said, I gave you guys Rachmanov, and he panned out very, very well. So
you did. You gave us Rachmanov.
It's a good night.
Well, that's good, man. I'm happy. Happy.
It was a good
I had
night.
fun with you today, man. Picking fights and then reviewing them after.
Absolutely.
Before I let you go, what are we going to do at lightweight? And because is it going to be Connor and Justin for the belt, and then you get like a Chandler Ferguson fight or a Chandler Poirier fight? Do they do a 4-man tournament with the 4 guys I just mentioned and keep Gaethje out, and the winner of the 4-man tournament fights Gaethje for the belt since he was the last interim champion before Khabib retired? What's your thoughts?
I think it's going to be Connor versus Dustin. Winner faces Justin, and then the winner of Justin versus the winner of Dustin and Connor is probably going to be the champion. And then after that, it's going to be Tony versus Michael Chandler, and then the winner of that is going to face the winner of Justin versus the winner of Dustin and Connor. I think that's how they're going to play it out. I think that's how they should play it out, in my opinion. Yeah.
I think they should let you fight whoever for the lightweight championship.
Yeah, I would just lay down and just take your win. I don't want to get a punch against either one of these two. Just
no, man. I'd tell him I'd lay down, tell him to come down and try to tap me out. As soon as he got down there, I'd throw my legs up and put a triangle on him and fucking pray to God I won. I'd probably end up trying to throw the triangle up and kick him in the face and get DQ'd anyway. So
that's pretty much
whatever.
it.
That's a highlight reel.
That's all you go for, really. Just stepping in with one of these animals.
Never.
I wouldn't.
Not my cup of tea.
No, thank you. I want nothing.
No. Well, listen, brother. When do you got your next show coming up for picks this week?
Normally I do it Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Fight Bananas YouTube channel or my own channel, the Fight Analyst on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of the above. I try to put it everywhere out.
Cool. Well, keep doing good work, man. Giving people winners. I'll look at the stats from today's picks. I think Forrest Daniels won prize pack from Pure Heart. Or Just Heart. I always say Pure Heart. Because the guy's such a cool guy. He's pure in heart. I always confuse his damn name, and he's my sponsor. I'm an idiot. But he is. Andrew Sams is just like that kid, man. He's awesome. But I think Forrest won. I think he had the best picks today, and you and I came in second place.
Yep.
So he's going to get a prize pack from Just Heart. And he's also going to get next pay-per-view 3 picks from Garrett Kerman, the Fight Analyst. He's donating that, and that's what's that prize package worth to give out a card? What do you charge?
$25. That's it.
So he's getting a $25, pop, and if he makes some money off it, fucking that's the bonus, you know.
It's the
I
point.
don't know if he gambles though, but he might do, you know, if you know
a little bit here and there. That's all that matters.
I mean, he makes good picks, and a lot of times he goes deeper than me. Like he in all his picks, he'll put down the finish, the time, the round. I mean, he really goes deep.
Yeah, he's good.
Maybe you should have him as your co-analyst.
Maybe one day though we'll have him on, give him some light, and maybe he'll give us some of his picks. You never know.
Yeah, we'll bring him on one of these shows. We'll have him on, and we'll see how he does against the fan versus the fight analyst.
I like it. I like it,
man. Could go viral. If it goes viral, man, we just do this all the time.
I'm with it.
I'm down for anything that goes viral, except for like COVID. I don't want that to happen.
No.
But you know, anything that's positive goes viral.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, listen, man. Thank you again for spending a lot of your day with me, man. A great day of fights, man. I appreciate you partaking in the show. Thanks to Max Griffin too. I will catch you on another spin around the earth, my brother.
Yes,
Enjoy
sir.
Tonight, man.
All right, man. Thank you for having me on. I will see you guys later. You guys have a great night.
No more drinking today.
I'm gonna have another beer after this one.
I knew you were, dude. That's right, man. Hey,
All
it's Saturday night, man. Go fucking drink it up.
Will do. All right.
Go right into football Sunday.
All right, later.
All right, later, brother. Guys, man, what a great night, man. Great show, great fights tonight. Khabib retired. God bless him, man. He went out there and did what he wanted to do. He ended on his own terms as an undisputed, undefeated world champion. There's not going to be too many people that get to do that right now. I think he's the only one. Yeah, I don't think there's any other retired, undefeated, undisputed champion with the amount of fights he's had. And I'll have to go look. Maybe one of you guys can fill me in and get that information for me. But as always, boys and girls, thank you so much for letting me be a part of your life today, twice, and for you guys being part of mine, twice. Hope you guys enjoyed the fights. Hope you guys enjoyed the preview and the post show. We'll be doing it again real soon. Appreciate you guys as always, man. Until next time, I am Christopher James, and you've been K-Side. Good night, everybody.
What happens if you lose, Nick?
Who the hell is Aquaman?
I get Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, I get sausage biscuits. Maybe you guys will see a little footage of that later on because we got some good stuff.
Philip the Deuces. There you go, baby.